Well, a very big welcome to this 2021 World Junior Judo Championships from Olbia here in Italy. Now, Olbia is a coastal city in northeast Sardinia, and it's known for its medieval architecture and its wonderful cafes dotted all around the central squares. Now, 72 countries are here representing their countries and at this year Junior World Championships, with many young athletes out to prove that they are future Olympic champions. Now, this final block on day one is all about medals, and we're starting here in the under-48s, and to introduce them, Sheldon Franco Rooks, my co-commentator.
Very good afternoon, Neil, and a very good afternoon to everyone at home. The opening contest, the first of the bronze medal contest, features Asia Avanzato of Italy. She's up against Anastasia Balaban of Bulgaria. It'll be Avanzato in the white judogi, Balaban in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Heather Lutjens of Belgium.
Well, we've seen some interesting matches earlier on, and I got to say that it did start a little bit slow, but then built momentum, and as we got towards the medal matches, we started to see some really big techniques, and some of these youngsters really going for it. So let's hope we see it like that with these medal matches now. It's all about medals here. Bronze medal matches, 2 of them, of course, and then the gold medal match to follow. 48 kilos category, the lightest weight category in the ladies division, and then of course this follows by the lightest men's category in under 60s.
Italy with a chance of a medal here. Avanzato picks up Shido, but they've also got an athlete in the final, so it could be a busy time with the Italian flags if they're successful.
Well, we were saying earlier, weren't we, that how good it is to have somebody local, getting to major finals and major medal matches. Junior World Championships, don't forget that a lot of the junior world medalists go on to become senior world medalists.
When it comes to the under 52 kilo category, they've got another athlete in that final. They haven't been quite as lucky with the men, I'm afraid. They don't feature in the final block at all. Never mind. Strong women's program, witnessed by the appearance earlier on, and she's been here for most of the day, of Odette Giuffrida.
Yeah, it was nice to see some of the juniors there just really looking up to her, in the same weight category. And Giuffrida, of course, double Olympic medalist and so well known in Italy.
What if she was going to do Dancing with the Stars that they have? Fabio Basile had a go at it, didn't he? Did Odette Giuffrida, did she ever go at Dancing the Stars? No.
Some things we just have to leave, I'm afraid.
Yeah. Maybe she should be in, the Italian version of Bake Off or something, the cooking thing. How quickly you can whip up a flan. I don't know.
Avanzato has a Shido on the board here, and there's the minutes just ticking away quickly. Goes quickly.
I think she would have done a great job at the Dancing with the Stars, Giuffrida. I think Giulia Quintavalli may have had a go at that, or she was definitely in some of those kind of modelling type things, star business.
All good for judo, that's for sure.
Good promotion.
Good promotion.
Still no scorers yet. We're into the last minute. Neil, sticking with the judo commentary, I'm finding it a bit of a struggle given Avanzato. I expected it just to be that little bit more punchy, if you know what I mean.
Like I said, it starts off, but then it starts to pick up. And Balabam here just on top at the moment, but saying that, and Avanzato with the drops, and they've got to make sure that they get good rotation with the drops. Did mention that the transition in wasn't quite what I wanted, but saying that, and we've seen a few, certainly in the latter matches, that have been building up. Now, can she get the Juji roll going? Is she tight enough onto that arm? She is tight onto the arm, you can see that.
Just managing to hang on, Avanzata. She's only lost the once today. That's put her into this bronze medal contest, and that was to her teammate Assunta Scuto, who was the number 1 seed. You got unlucky. You were in the top half of the draw, came up against not only the number 1 seed, but it happens to be your teammate. That put her into the repechage contest. Who was it that she beat in the repechage? Just going to have a look at that. Alexia Nascimento of Brazil. And that's put her up against Anastasia Balaban of Bulgaria.
Balaban just attacking relentlessly with that Soto Makakomi, that really low technique, no lift there. 2 Shidos up to Avasanto. Not the way to lose a bronze medal match, but it's just all of those drop techniques there, just about techniques, aren't they? Just about attacks, and Balaban just piling on the attacks all the time. She'll realise if she can just keep this up, keep the work rate up there. Oh, saying that now then, that was a score. And that's it. It's all done. Golden score, 43 seconds in, and against the run of play, Avanzanto has won the bronze medal. How often do we see that? You know, it goes against the run of play. Balaban was just looking for, I think, the 3rd penalty, and it wasn't going to come. Osoto Otoshi there just manages to take her onto her side. It's just a minute into golden score, and that was enough.
Congratulations. First medal at the Junior World Judo Championships.
Well, that's quite something. The first medal won on the opening day goes to Italy. Good for them.
Yeah, first medal to Italy, and it couldn't be a better start for them, could it? They're leading the medals at the moment.
Next, bronze medal contest for women under 48 kilogram category.
Coming up next, the second of the bronze medal contest in the under 48 kilo category. Rafaela Batista of Brazil goes up against Lia Perez of France. It'll be Batista in the white judogi, Perez in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Raul Camacho of Spain.
Well, France have quite a few, don't they, there and roundabouts fighting for medals, and they've got quite a squad. A lot of their juniors always coming through, and well, it's a reflection of what's happening in their senior teams at the moment. Nice little ashiwaza there from Batista, and now straight on for the shimiwaza. That might be on there. That might just be on. She's trying to get out. Now then, can she do it? Perez is in trouble here, and that's going to carry on. She still can't escape it. She had to submit. Well, she was in trouble straight away, wasn't she?
Well, she was in trouble earlier on with the knee. She got carried off earlier on, had to have the knee heavily strapped, and has come back really strongly to take the bronze medal. So they're tears for more than one reason, I think. Happy times.
Well, I think that, you know, when we looked at the injury, and I think if it had been a guy, I think we would have probably just snapped in half, you know, and I think being a lot more supple, of course, helped. So she bounces back.
Yeah.
Baptista gets the bronze medal there with a beautifully timed shimiwaza there on Perez, and Perez will be absolutely furious. She was caught cold, and she never let it go there, did she, Baptiste?
Let's have a look at some of the highlights from the final. Sorry, the bronze medal match.
There's the shimiwaza. There, just needed to. She was right underneath the neck. The referee was right on it, and she was just had to get the leverage. It just rolled outside, and of course, it carries on outside if it starts in, and she just had to submit in the end.
We come now to the final of the under 48 kilo category. Assunta Scuto of Italy faces Irina Hubulova of Russia. It's Scuto in the white judogi, Hubulova in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Veli-Matti Karinkanta of Finland.
What a category for Italy, this one. Big right arm though, there. The Russian sends the arm over the top. She can't stay there. The Italian has a good turnover here. This could be it. Could be into the hold, and she is. She's in the hold. That Obatori worked in the semi-final as well, and now she has it. Just got to hold it here for another 10 seconds, and it's all over. Already a Wazari on the board. Gold medal for Italy. That turnover, and again we come to the newaza, don't we? The follow through to newaza, the transition, and that was a brilliant performance.
Scuto has been impressive all day, but no more so than in this final, where she just swamped Hubulova. No chance for the Russian to get into it. Over within a minute, including the Osai-Komi time.
Yes, Scuto is world champion, and she did it with the leg on the outside again, didn't she? Look at the leverage she gets there. She does the climb. She does it to get momentum so that they roll over, but she has the head really, really tight, and the head's so tight there. Junior and cadet, you're a world champion, is that right?
Cadet world champion, that is correct. Double junior European champion. Already racking up the collection of medals.
Oh, look at that, Wazari. Yoko Toshi then, and Veladir goes ahead.
Too many weapons coming at him from all directions here, the Frenchman.
Well, I think, I always talk about throwing over both flanks. It doesn't have to be the same technique left and right. It just has to be over the other flank, and that's on. He was right on that, wasn't he? I like the fact that he's so quick in for the newaza as well. There's his coach, very upset about the previous match that he had. Wasn't happy with that. The one he lost, that was. Well, he hasn't done anything, has he, Wolsak? And he hasn't been able to attack, actually, because Veladir Picard is all over him.
Just too busy.
Yeah, just too busy, and first into the attack, and he's on the arm again.
Yeah, standing and on the ground. He's just proving that a little bit too difficult for Wolsak.
Israel, though, as well, we've got to say, they've got athletes, young athletes up there roundabout, and at this level, it's a good indicator that their junior program is working well as well. On the women's side, I know that Amelie Rossen, who out there, is working really hard with them. Oh, look, drops Cianagi. Straight onto the arm again. Now can he get it out? If he can collapse him here now, he'll be onto this arm here. There it is. Did he submit there? I thought he did, but trying to apply the pressure there. It's not quite there. He's pulling it in, isn't he? Volsak just managing to avoid it at the moment.
40-odd seconds, well, 41 seconds left to go. He's looked comfortable, hasn't he, Vladimir Picard? Volsak's got to close him down. He can't afford to be, showboating here, dancing around.
Yeah, I think he realises he's got to come. There's the left. First time we've seen that, and again, it's another attack, isn't it? Wolsak, I'm surprised he hasn't got more than one Shido there, because he just can't get an attack in. Shido then, here for Valadier.
Volsak hasn't looked at the scoreboard here.
It's going to be a second Shido then. Didn't need to do this really. I mean, he's been dominating right the way through here. That could have been, couldn't it? Could have been a third one, and it would have been a tragedy, but anyway, Valadier Picard of France, well-deserved bronze medal there. He dominated all the way through. Volsak will look at that and try and find any attack that he managed to do. It was just one of them.
Also, in the last 40 seconds, with Wazari on the board, no penalties against him, one could reasonably have expected Volsak to chase Valadier Picard down, get his hands on him, and at least have 2-3 attacks. But he wandered around, patter-caking, trying to make it look as though he didn't want to fight him. Well, we all knew that. We all knew that Valadier Picard has closed up shop.
Yeah, exactly.
But you had to look at the scoreboard and realise that you needed 3 penalties in 40 seconds to get him that. Wasn't going to happen.
That was the Yoko Otoshi that scored the Wazari, and he held on quite nicely for the rest of the match.
Right, the second of the bronze medal contest in the under 60 kilo category features Sherzod Davlatov of Kazakhstan. He goes up against Kamaluddin Bakhtiyorov of Uzbekistan. Davlatov in blue, Davlatov in the white janogi, Bakhtiyorov in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Roland Poiger of Austria. I can't remember who the escape artist was out of this pair. It could have been Bakhtiyorov, who on a couple of occasions looked as though he was on the brink of going out and then pulled something back.
I think one or two of them have had to dig in just that little bit, and I think a lot of it was due to nerves rather than just not being in condition. I think you get to a World Championships, first year World Championships sometimes, and oh, look at that. Don't see that. Yokugaki there, we're in a competition situations, and you don't see that very often. Block the foot. Back to Yurov then. Unusual technique. I think that's what's so interesting, the different styles and coming in from different angles. Davletov posturing, but he'll have to do something himself, I'm sure. Well, again, like I said, yeah, posturing, but got to attack. Has to attack. Ouchi then didn't quite get the landing. Driving Ouchi. Bakhtiyarov trying to take the initiative. So Bakhtiyarov went two hands on the same grip to snap it off. Gets a penalty for it, so it's a Shido apiece now. That's one of the things I did notice, that all the way through the day, just one or two of the athletes don't know the rules as well as they could do.
Good point, yeah.
So there's, you know, and I say, well, you know, it's down to inexperience, but really needs the maybe the coaches to do a slightly bigger job in the dojos. You know, they take them through the physicalities. He nearly went on. He went onto the leg there, and for me, Bakhtiyarov there went onto the leg.
Well, Davletov has just picked up a score there with a little over a minute left to go. Fortuitous because he was backpedaling.
Yeah, well, he was trying to point out that Bakhtiyarov there touched the legs, and I thought he did too. Yeah, like I say, the physicality of the fighters, like the seniors, in a lot of ways, techniques still need developing in some ways, but, and this is the interesting thing, they don't know the rules as well as they could do. In World Championships, you've got to know them. Now he's onto the arm. Can he get the roll going? Davletov is well and truly on there. .33 seconds to go. Davletov being told by his coach to get his head up. Oh, that was a drop. That was a drop. No rotation there. He's going to get Shido for that. Ooh, gets away with it. .16 seconds. Oh, drops Sinegi. Now then, he gets the second Wazari. And he had to come forwards, didn't he? He had to go for it.
Yeah, Davletov, in the end, coming up with the second score. It's nice when the referee doesn't step in there and separate
I agree with
from
you.
that particular point. And he's come to give him a hand up. It's all nice in the scheme of things.
Well, Bakhtiyarov had to go for it, came forwards, paid the price there. Davletov right the way underneath, gets the second Wazari. There was the leg grab there, didn't get the Shido for it, and well, while he was arguing it, he just managed to take him down. Look how he touches the leg there. Then goes again. The referee let it carry on, which was absolutely brilliant, and then he gets counted himself. Here's the second one. ran straight onto the Sianagi.
It's debatable as to whether he actually touched the leg. He was definitely going for it, and then he realized, oh, I can't do that, and as he was dragging his hand back, the leg may have brushed it, but I'm just, wouldn't have given that either.
Welcome to the final.
Right, we come now to the final of the under 60 kilo category. Turan Beyramov of Azerbaijan faces Georgi Sadalashvili of Georgia. It'll be Beyramov in the white judogi, Sadalashvili in blue, and the referee in the middle for this one is Ioana Babiuk of Romania.
Yeah, this should be an absolute cracker actually. They've both been on really good form.
Number 2 seed this morning, Sadalashvili.
Yeah, well, for me, Babramov is the one coming in here as the favourite. I mean, I think he seemed just so composed all the way through the day. But like you say, Sadalashvili here.
He's shown some terrific throwing skills by Ramov earlier on. This promises to be a good final. Two exciting fighters here. Sadalashvili probably the favourite given his higher ranking. Could be that they've got some previous, Neil, given that they're neighbours.
Yeah, you don't know, do you? I mean, they, obviously we normally get the head-to-heads, don't we? And some of them go into 5, 6, 7, if not more, head-to-heads. These have probably had head-to-heads, local junior competitions or cadet ones, cadet Europeans and things like that. The winner of this is going to be junior world champion. Big arms over the back there. Ooh. So typical of the Georgian style, that is, the big left arm going over, not necessarily just the left arm, it can be the big right arm as well, but they want control of the back, or they underhook, and then something's going to come up.
Well, I can't see a previous matchup for them, this pair, so maybe this is the first time out.
I think somebody's going to go here. I just get the feeling that we're going to see a massive ippon. Over the back again here, Beyramov, Yoko Satemi off to the side.
He used that to bail from the big attack.
Definitely, yeah, definitely there he went. That's a little bit too dangerous, I'm out of here. He did.
Absolutely.
He did.
I'm not sticking around with this one.
And often, and this is what you can't understand, is that when you're out there you feel the danger. That big arm over the back, there's the underhook as well. So started to really pile them on now then. Was that all part of it? Gets the Wazari for it. And he stopped there, didn't he, Beyramov? He stopped.
He thought he was outside.
He thought he was outside and it was all going to stop, but it was all part of the same movement.
Yeah.
So the referee let it carry on, and now
good job.
Sadalashvili is ahead.
Plenty of time left on the clock. Not finished yet.
No, it isn't finished. I tell you, this could go either way, this one.
The tempo, I think, doesn't really suit Beyramov. It's too frantic.
It's frantic, isn't it? And you know that one of them is going to go up. But, it's like a little bit like two Tysons coming out and just having a little go at each other, trying to knock each other out, and it's nice when it's that open.
Just wants to try and calm things down a little bit, Beyramov. Don't let it get away from him. Have another look at the clock. Well over a minute and a half left to go. You look fit. We've seen you go the distance on a couple of occasions and still come out looking strong.
Georgians up there now, so passionate about their judo. They really are. 1.5 minutes left in this final. Trying to get their big hips across, but he needs the sleeve as well. Now then, it's going to happen! And there it is, the second was Ari. And that arm underneath again did it.
That had caused Bayramov serious discomfort throughout the contest. Every time he got that grip, you could see Bayramov trying to come up with something to shake it off.
Just waited his moment, didn't he? He wanted that arm underneath. He wanted the underhook, one arm over the top, one underneath, and in the end just changes the direction to get the second was Ari. What a performance.
Gold medalist, 2021 World Junior Champion for men under 60 kilogram category.
Really was a great matchup, because from what we'd seen, these were the two most exciting athletes in the weight category, and then they ended up in a final that didn't disappoint.
It didn't disappoint anyway, did it? You know, well, let's have another look at it. Hopefully we can see how he sets it up first of all. Arm underneath, one arm over the top, and then, well, almost Sasai, isn't it? Almost. Just changes the direction. Sasai without the Ashiwaza block. It's just Tewaza, isn't it? What a great Tewaza that is. Manages to get a sound landing. Second was Ari. Sardalashvili then is the world junior champion.
Disappointment for the Azeri, but hey, came up against the best on the day. I think, if I'm not mistaken, we're going to have the awarding ceremony for the women in the under 48 kilo category coming up next.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the medal ceremony for women under 48 kilogram category.
E adesso passiamo alla cerimonia di premiazione della categoria 48 kg.
The medals will be presented by the mayor of Olbia, Mr. Sergio Izzi. Bronze medalists.
We come now to the awarding ceremony for the women in the under 48 kilo category. And the first of the bronze medals goes to Rafaela Batista of Brazil. There's a bronze medal also for Asia Avanzato of Italy. The silver medal goes to Irina Kubulova of Russia. The gold medal goes to Assunta Scuto of Italy.
World Junior Champion representing Italy, Assunta Scuto.
Medals are being presented by the mayor of Olbia.
By the General Secretary of the Italian Judo Wrestling Karate Martial Arts Federation, Mr. Massimiliano Benucci.
And now the national anthem of Italy. Well, that's the way to start your tournament, with a gold medal on the opening day. In fact, in the opening category. Why not?
A gold and a bronze.
Yeah. And then
not a
may
bad
yet be
one, is
more
it?
to come.
Plenty more to come, and good celebrations to start it all off. The home country does well.
I mean, Julia Kana is in the final of the under 52 kilo category, which is not that far away. She's standing a few feet away from where our commentary position is, hand on heart, listening to the Italian national anthem, and her contest is coming up in a few fights' time. What motivation!
It's good motivation.
Because,
absolutely.
You know, you've got your turn in 3 fights' time, because I think we've had the 60 kilos, so it must be 52 now for women. You've got 2 bronze medal contests, and then you've got the final. And poor old Chloe de Victor, her French opponent, has just had to stand there listening to the Italian national anthem blaring out. So you had an Italian winner and a bronze medal winner, de Victor, who's just about, you know, snuck in there, is going to have to go up against the home favourite. But before all of that happens, we've got the first of the bronze medal contests in the under 52 kilo category. Sabina Alieva, rather sheepishly looking out from that brickwork or fake brickwork construction, makes her way out to the middle, where she will face Binta Ndiaye of Switzerland. It'll be Alieva in the white judogi, Ndiaye in blue. The referee in the middle for this one will be Vasily Smolin Jr.
This should be a good match, actually, because Alieva and Ndiaye have been on good form today. They really have. They've been
surprise package for me. Alieva really has fought well. Ndiaye not so much. Neil and I chatted about her this morning, and I said just how strongly I favoured her to do something. At one point, I thought she might make it into the final. She lost out to Chloé de Victor of France in the semi-final, and that put her in this bronze medal contest.
Well, Alieva just came out, all guns blazing, straight away.
Yeah,
she has every intention of taking the fight to her.
Alieva, for her part, lost out to Erza Mominovic of Kosovo in their quarterfinal. That put her in the repechage, where she defeated Marina Castello of Spain. So that's put her here.
This is not where she wants to be, Alieva. If against Ndiaye, she's just too strong for her down in Newaza. You know, she needs to stay up.
Yeah. Just a little bit taller than Alieva, Ndiaye. A couple of centimetres or so. Missed with that Makikomi, just falling away from her, not really wrapping the arm up.
Well, it's just been the same technique every time, hasn't it? And as we said, this is not where she wants to be.
She's
because
get caught.
Yeah, she will get caught. Now, if she can wrap up the top half here, then there's going to be, because she's been latching onto the leg and just about getting away with it.
The problem for Alieva is there's just so much time left on the clock, and it's only a matter of time before Ndiaye works it out, and she's a little bit sharper on the ground, but I think that's where she's going to catch her.
And saying that, though, Sheldon, we've seen it so often, haven't we, that they just pile the attacks in. They're dropping attacks. They're not standing attacks. And if you're not careful, you can start accumulating shidos for not attacking.
Yeah, there's that kind of sit-down Kataguruma attack that she's attempting. It's too far away It's really not threatening her, and she gets called for grabbing the leg during that last attack. Single Shido against plenty of time left on the clock, well over a minute and a half.
Look at the sleeve grip again. Get the sleeve pinned, and well, they got to start really looking at different ways now of attacking with the sleeve being pinned. There are a lot of different suggestions, different ones coming out.
You can use the Veru attack.
Yeah, no, the Veru, and also Abe Uta. She's got a really nice entry into Uchimata off it. So when it's being dominated, pushed down there, just literally turns on it, and very successful with it. And Veru, of course, in Zagreb just a couple of weeks ago, beautiful Taitoshi from it. Now spinning Juji here, and she's got that on, I tell you now. That is on. She's gone through the other way. If she's just managed to pull that elbow through, I think she might have just managed to pull the elbow through there, but that was on, well
close.
And truly on. She made a mistake there.
Yeah, she got herself into a poor position. Maybe a little bit of overconfidence sneaking in.
Yeah, you just can't stay there in that position.
Not quite. Threatened with that little takedown, didn't she? But just succeeded bringing her onto the side. The elbow was down and not quite enough for them to look at.
Some interesting camera positions there.
Yeah,
We've had a couple of good shots, haven't we?
just working things out, aren't they? Opening day. See where we.
Well, we didn't have sound, did we, earlier on, and that was a little bit annoying. We weren't able to commentate the early matches.
You can just you can hear them working it. I said, "What does this do then?" But press it. What does that do?
So, yeah.
Half a minute left to go.
Oh, it changed the direction. Now then, did Shiouchi that? The referee says not. So that was really Alieva that fell down, fell on her back.
That's what it looked like to me.
Is this going to come out now, though? We always said the danger would be in Newaza. This looks to me as if it's going to go.
Yep, and it has now. Well, she just managed to trap the leg again.
No, she hasn't got it.
Now it's out again.
Oh, now she has.
No.
Saved by the bell.
It wasn't clean. There are a couple of occasions when it was in there. One when he called a Saikomi, and as he called it, the leg got trapped. And as he looked to call a Tokita, it came out again. It was a very, very tricky situation. But the bell, as you say, saved Alieva in the end. And now we'll have to go at it again. Still the advantage with NDI, not least of all because she's been putting in the stronger attacks, and the fact that Alieva has picked up 2 penalties as well.
She's not finished. She's done the juji again. There it is again. She's
Yep,
got the arm out. That arm is straight out, I tell you. That arm is straight. Now can she get the leverage? She's looking for the mate there.
Can't do it now.
Just managed again. Just second mistake on that she's made.
Yeah, there is an attack from Alieva standing up that brings her into that position, and NDI hasn't been able to stop that as yet. She ends up with her arm exposed. It's a little Sutemiwaza from Alieva, and then she's straight onto the arm. This time she didn't have to do it. She's missed out. Could get caught here.
Well, can she wrap it up now? She's not going to just stay there, is she, Alieva?
Trap the leg. Yeah.
Well, we've seen a lot of Newaza in this one, and
Yeah, good.
good to see that the referee as well allows it to carry on. That's it. It's all
Done
over.
now.
She's just
had to
tapped
tap,
out.
yeah.
Alieva taps out. India gets the bronze medal.
She's more angry with herself, Alieva, there for the slip. And she wasn't that far off from catching NDI either.
No, twice.
Yeah.
Winner and bronze medalist for women under 52 kilogram category.
So the bronze medal, or first of the bronze medal, goes to Binta NDI of Switzerland, overcoming Sabina Alieva of Azerbaijan. A spirited effort from the Azeri, but in the end it was the Swiss fighter who managed to come through and take the first of the bronze medals. We'll be back with the second bronze medal contest in a moment.
Yes, some good newaza, and in the end she kind of wore her down. It was always the danger getting caught down in newaza, and cost her dearly.
Coming up next, the second of the bronze medal contest in the under 52 kilo category. Ariane Toro goes up against Eza Mominovic. It'll be Toro of Spain in the white judogi, Mominovic of Kosovo in blue, and the referee in the middle for this one will be Vyacheslav Peretyeko of Uzbekistan.
Nice to see some new referees out as well, getting their big chance. We've seen them all the way through the day, haven't we? Different competitions, and after the Olympic Games it's their chance as well. Nice drop, Cianegi. Two really good opening attacks there from Mominovic. Well, they keep producing these fighters, don't they? The Kosovans. Yeah, we got another one here fighting for a world medal. Strange that it's the same weight category as well.
Well, I mean, it's difficult to say now.
I know.
Given that they've got an Olympic champion at 48 and one at 57, and they haven't got one at 52 now.
No. We'll just get another one. Let's train them up.
But they have had Olympic gold medal winners
at three weight
categories. You kind of hang your head, don't you, thinking, oh my God, how has this happened?
How's that
48,
possible?
52, 57, and to be honest, I really think they missed out with the under 78. Yeah, with Loriana Kukat. She should have medalled there. That was a missed opportunity for the Kosovar athlete. Really had a good chance there. Well, next time round, Paris.
Well, not so long, is it, really? It's less than 3 years.
The expectation, I think, is going to be huge for Kosovo. Very little doubt now that Mominovic won't, be there taking Kelmendi's place, because Kelmendi has wrapped it up now. In fact, she wanted to wrap it up on the day of the competition.
Difficult, isn't it? When they carry on for so long, and It is a difficult one. So one Shido here. Toro Soler realizes that just slightly off the pace, just got to step it up a bit.
And a penalty coming, I'm afraid.
Might be one each. And
yeah.
So one penalty apiece, and it's 2 penalties up there for Toro Soler.
You have to at least look as though you won it.
Certainly the Newaza starting to get stronger again, I think, from set situations. I think it's nice to see that because there's more time in Newaza allowed now, that that coaches are starting to train it again, you know, so we've got transitions immediately down either onto the arm or into the shimiwaza. And of course the Japanese team, it always into the hold downs, you know, which is, it's just nice to see. I like it, you know, because it means that set situations work.
That was the important change, wasn't it? The change in attitude towards Newaza as a valid and strong component of competition judo. There was a time in particular in the late 80s, 90s, when it really struggled, and by the time we came to, you know, the 2000s, it was something that very few athletes were concentrating on. A third penalty picked up by Toro Soler. That's a real disappointment for the Spaniard, as Mominovic accepts quite happily the bronze medal on the back of 3 penalties picked up by her opponent. The Kosovan is happy she can walk off now and take a bronze medal.
Yeah, I think rules dictate development, and if you're going to be stood up after 5 seconds, you know, when you hit the ground, then, you know, I had one coach come up to me and said, what's the use of teaching it? Why teach it if we're not allowed to do it? He had a point.
Very true. Right, we come now to the final of the under 52 kilo category. Giulia Carna of Italy goes up against Chloe De Victor of France. That'll be Carna in the white judogi, De Victor in blue. The referee in the middle for this one will be Roland Poiger of Austria. Hasn't made an appearance yet. There he is, making his way to the middle. So Italy with another chance at a gold medal. Final of the under 52 kilo category. Can they really raise the roof here, given that there are not that many people in here?
No, it is strange.
By taking the second gold medal.
World Championships, and of course, you know, all the events, including the Olympic Games, no spectators. I think it might be a little bit different a couple of weeks' time in Paris. I think they're going to allow a couple of thousand in there, aren't they? So we're getting better and better all the time. This would be a remarkable start for Italy. 2 lightest weight categories, female weight categories. Already a gold medal and a bronze. Got to grip up. They have to. They can't just run around and just tap at each other's arms. Sorisora Kamigoshi. That was close. Stretched her out there.
Victor just got the hand down as well to help to defend. Always really difficult and someone's got their hand on the tatami, got something to go against, whereas if it's in the air, they've got a chance of at least turning them over. De Victor's proved a difficult customer to get past. No one's managed it yet.
First Shido up for Kana then. I think you've got to look at the attacks with intent. That's what you've got to judge the attack. You know, do they intend to throw for Ippon here? Now then, that's what she should be doing all the time. I mean, stretching her out every time. That standing Sodi is very strong. Oh, she changes it.
Close.
Yeah, very close, wasn't it? Left-handed this time, change of direction.
This is the thing, though. De Victor has come under pressure so many times, and she's always pulled something out the bag. Is she going to be able to do it here? Because Kana's just beginning to step up the tempo. Good grip. Yeah, too long there. Kana going to pick up the second penalty.
Yeah, yes.
The two French coaches were arguing there, and they were arguing about the penalty. One was saying, yes, that's a Shido. The other one saying, no, that's not Shido, because they had mistakenly
thought it was going to go the other way.
But it was Amina Abdel Latif who knew exactly which way it was going to go. She looked at him afterwards to say, of course it was. What's wrong with you?
Just be quiet. Well, De Victor in the driving seat here now.
Going again. Not looking good, Neil.
No, dominating the grips all the time.
Oh.
Well, gets the Wazari for that, gets the tip, and now can she tie it up? Going to go onto the arm. Has a quick look at the clock there. Still a minute to go. Now she's going to come into the elbow. She's got to go into the elbow.
It's coming out. Not the best angle.
It's not the best angle. One change of angle though, and that Karudi Garami. That
was the head on the other side.
Yeah, she did.
Just the position was wrong with the head here. If the head had turned the other side, the arm would have come with it.
Well, the thing is that a lot of the time as well, people think that the arm's in the wrong place, but actually, often it's just your body in the right place.
Yeah, her body was in the wrong place. Nope.
Another drop, Sianagi, and now Sodi again. Getting her stretched up.
Yep, up on your feet. Time running out, Neil.
She's on the run now, isn't she? De Victor knows that she's just got to hold off. 9 seconds left on the clock.
One more attack. That's what she's got left. Got to go now. She'll pick up a penalty, but that won't help. Yeah, 4 seconds is the shortest that I've ever seen it, and that attack there was 3 seconds left when they began to grip up. Yeah, so 4 seconds is still the record. Julia Kana close, but not quite good enough to take the medal. It is Chloé De Victor of France who takes the gold medal in the under 52 kilo category, somewhat spoiling the Italian party that was planned with the second gold medal, but the Italians won't be that disappointed when they look at the medal table. Gold, silver, and the bronze.
Congratulations. First gold medal goes to France. Chloé De Victor.
Didn't quite let her go to ground, did she? So because she didn't let her go to ground, it's normally both elbows down to floor that will make it newaza. And the second elbow was under control. So all the ones that thought, oh, that was very close, that was a turnover from Newaza, The reason behind it is that that arm was under control and she never let the second shoulder touch the mat, other than with the tip. So she gets the
Good
landing, gets the score, and the Wazari, the winning Wazari.
Right, well, after the under 52 kilo category final, we've got the awarding ceremony for the men in the under 60 kilo category.
Walking to the medal ceremony for the men's under 60 kilogram category.
Ooh.
The medals will be presented by the president of the International Judo Federation, Mr. Marius Wieser.
The medals are being presented by the president of the International Judo Federation, Mr. Marius Wieser. The first of the bronze medals goes to Sherzod Davlatov of Kazakhstan. And there's a bronze medal also for Roman Valadier Picard of France. Silver medal goes to Turan Bayramov of Azerbaijan. The gold medal goes to Georgi Sadalashvili of Georgia.
What a performance from him. That was a magical performance against a very, very strong opposition.
Had it under control from the beginning as far as he was concerned. Sadalashvili supremely confident throughout the day as he walked around. I chatted with him on a couple of occasions. Never looked as though he was concerned about it. And now the national anthem of Georgia. They're the four athletes going to get lined up with the VIPs, and whilst all of this is going on in the front, in the back, you've got the athletes preparing for the upcoming contest. We already have the bronze medal contestants lined up and waiting down at the far end, but in the warm-up area there are only two athletes left warming up at different ends. They're the last two athletes left in the warm-up area getting prepared for the final. That'll be Abrek Nagushev of Russia and Lennart Slamberger of Germany. Nervous times for those two young men. But before we come to that, we've got the first of the bronze medal contests in the under 66 kilo category. Yevhen Honchako of Honchako. Didn't work the second time round.
No, this is where he's got to be a little bit careful because he is quite cool, calm and collected here. Gobert disappointed that he wasn't in the final, and sometimes the bronze medal match is the most difficult one to prepare for. Now he needs to take that arm. This is what we were talking about earlier. He needs to take it up towards the head. Referee not breaking that then. He didn't want to break it.
Yeah, if you want to continue, keep
Yeah.
going. I'm not stopping it.
There's the Seotoshi. Oh, just catches him really, really short
Yeah.
and sharp, wasn't it?
He's going again.
He wasn't far off either, was he? There, just went for it again.
This is the number 1 seed that he's up against here, the current junior European champion. And Robin Jarro of Mexico is giving a really good account of himself here. Leads by Wazari with a little over half the contest still to come. Just flirting with the edge of the contest area there. No need for that. There's plenty of room.
Melillo, the team coach, was a former European champion himself, and he's just getting a little bit worried in there. I think he thought it was going to be a little bit more precise, but anyway, it's not quite gone according to plan.
And now Gobert picks up a penalty for passivity. So his woes have just increased now. Yeah, tense moments, not just for the fighters. You got the coach up there.
Oh yeah, he can do it as well. He can throw as well, that guy. Yeah.
Beginning to panic now.
Yeah, there's a little bit, isn't there? Coming up to into the last minute, but it's going to be a second penalty in a second, I think, for Jarrah. Second one up.
Yeah, there it is. Too much pressure, and it was well over a minute, Neil.
Yeah, it's a lot. I'm telling you. Oh, that was a close one, though. He needs more like that. He's been quite close to this Juji Gatami a couple of times. If he concentrated in the arm here, he could finish this one off. That might just come out now. He might just have it.
Go.
Yes, he can.
His go-to technique was the one that let him down in the end, because he didn't have the defence off a failed attack. So having gone in for the big attack, it fails, and you're now not strong enough to fight off the Juji Gatami. And as you said, there were a few occasions when he looked in danger from that attack.
He looked in danger, but he just needed to. Gobert just needed to stay calm and concentrate on the job. If you don't concentrate on it, then you're not going to get it. He needed to concentrate on the arm, what he wanted, and he did in the end.
Good work from Maxime Gobert, who gets reassured by his coach that was the plan that they had from the very beginning. I don't think so.
No, I think what he's actually saying is, what on earth are you doing putting me through all that? Good change of direction in the end, though, to get the Juji. Yeah,
well done to Maxime Gobert. Took his time, worked it out in the end, and applied a strong Juji Gatami to take that second of the bronze medal contests. Good effort from the young Mexican fighter there, Robin Jarrah. Close, but misses out in the end. Right, well that leaves us, Neil, with just the one contest to come. Features that man in your shot now. Abrek Nagushev of Russia. He's going to go up against Lennart Slamberger of Germany. It'll be Nagushev in the white judogi, Slamberger in blue. The last contest of the day, the final of the under 66 kilo category, and the referee in the middle for this one will be Roberta Chiolia of Italy.
This is going to be a really good match, I'm sure of it. I mean, we have sometimes you see them and they match up and they kind of block each other out. I don't think that's going to be the case here. I think Nagachev is going to be going for it, but I definitely think that Slamberger, and I did almost say it in the semi-final, didn't I? But I didn't.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be looking for the big technique. I think what I did say is that Slamberger absolutely threw him hard.
Yes.
Didn't I?
I thought you avoided that well.
I did do. I avoided it.
Maxime Gobert making his way past us now, gets a handshake and a hug from the physio, and then he has a little nod to us as well. So that was close, wasn't it? He might be up here tomorrow, have a word with us. Right, here we go then. Last contest of the day. Neil and I expect action, or as they say locally, azione.
What, in that accent? I'm not so sure.
Oh, that's ready. Good one.
No, he's rolling his eyes there, Sheldon.
Azione, he likes azione.
No, look at that, straight away. Oh, Slamberg straight in for the attack there, and Nagachev was on the way over. Well, I often talk about intent, and you know, what do they intend doing when they take a grip there? What are they hoping for? I think that. Oh, look at that! It's Ippon. It's Ippon.
Yep.
That's it. It's all over. And he made the biggest mistake there, didn't he? He was going for Ippon. Intentions were to go for Ippon there, Slamberger, and Nagachev just wasn't him over onto his back, absolutely flat onto his back.
Too close to a Russian.
I think he played too much his game. If he'd concentrated what he did, but saying that, you know, they were both like, in the early contest, they both liked to get close. But this man here, just beautiful. What a counter-attack that was.
We expected excitement. You're not going to get excitement from two overly defensive athletes. You didn't get there because Slamberger was up early for a big attack. He was in for another one, and the counter was just fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, he was in full to throw him with that big hip movement there. Hips came across there, the right arm being back there, well, probably made the difference in the end there, because he just uses the tewaza of his arms. Look at his right arm on the sleeve, pulls it through, and then the left one just directs them down onto the back there. It couldn't have been flatter on the back, and he didn't complain about that, did he?
No, he knew he'd gone. I'm so glad, Neil, that on the 3 or 4 occasions that we've had the replays, that you've concentrated so much on the handwork, because this is so important. Both hands working here to bring about that technique. We all know what happens, you know, in the lower half when he goes in for this Uchimata, low here, block at the hips, push down, but it's the turning.
Yeah, it's the turning, but and you know, using the hands together, hands and feet create power. Yeah. And if you get them all working together, it's more power.
Beautifully done. Right, we come now to the awarding ceremony for the women in the under 52 kilo category.
The medals will be presented by Mr. Jan Schneiders, International Judo Federation.
The medals are being presented by the International Judo Federation former head refereeing director, Mr. Jan Schneiders. Nice to see.
I saw him up there. Yeah. Just massive hugs, and so nice to see him.
The first of the bronze medals goes to Eza Mominovic of Kosovo. There's a bronze medal also for Binta Ndiaye of Switzerland. The silver medal goes to Giulia Carna of Italy. Close, but beaten out in the final by Chloe De Victor, gold medal winner for France.
Yeah, she outplayed her in the end, didn't she? Just a little bit of a game, and she came out the winner.
All of them.
Yes.
She managed to outsmart everyone without smashing them, you know, off the tatami.
We see the French do it quite a lot, though. They're always tactically aware, and that's exactly how she won the title.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of France.
And now the national anthem of France. Gold medal to Chloe De Victor of France. The bronze medals went to Ndiaye of Switzerland and Mominovic of Kosovo. It was Carna, the Italian, who had to settle for the second place. We've got one more awarding ceremony to bring you. It is the men in the under 66 kilo category. After that, we'll have a little bit of a wrap up from Neil, including a rundown of where we are in the medal table. So don't go anywhere just yet.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we start the last awarding ceremony, you can see the highlights of today's final block on the screen.
No, potevi venire a vedere il judo, campione che ci sono.
We come now to the awarding ceremony for the men in the under 66 kilo category.
Ceremony for the men's under 66 kilogram category.
E adesso andiamo a seguire la cerimonia di premiazione della categoria 66 kg.
The medals will be presented by the Vice President of the International Judo Federation and President of the European Judo Union.
The medals are being presented by the President of the European Judo Union and Vice President of the International Judo Federation, Mr. Sergei Soloveichik. First of the bronze medals goes to Maxime Gobert of France. There's a bronze medal also for Yevhen Ponchako of Ukraine.
Silver medalist representing Germany.
Silver medal goes to Lennart Slamberger of Germany. The gold medal goes to Arbek Nagoshev of Russia.
Prize money and the flowers will be presented.
What a performance from Nagachev. Just sublime, you know, with the counter that finishes it all off, and two big throwers. One of them was going to go, but wow. Ended it in style, and he looked very cool, calm and collected on the way as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Russian Federation.
And now the national anthem of Russia.
Thank you very much. Family picture at the European Judo Highlight.
Grazie a tutti quanti e ci vediamo domani mattina nella seconda giornata del nostro campionato mondiale juniores con la vede di protagonista qui a doppia.
Well, what a fantastic
Buona serata a tutti quanti.
first day of competition, and well, Olbia has really gone all out to give us a fantastic tournament. Italy have started absolutely brilliantly. They have 1 gold, 1 silver and bronze. They top the medals. Next is Russia with a gold and silver. France laying third with a gold and 2 bronzes. Georgia there also with a gold medal. Azerbaijan, Germany, Brazil, Kazakhstan, Kosovo, Switzerland all have medals. And well, we've started well. It doesn't really start to pan out until day 2, 3 and 4, but we're hoping for more judo gold tomorrow and many more ippons as well. It's been a good first day from Sheldon and I. It's goodbye for now, and we'll see you at the same time tomorrow.